Okay, so I took a look at a walkthrough and saw that we need to ask Louis over at the Bruin Stew about Sal, which I could have sworn we'd already done. But I guess he has new dialogue now because we are on the case to find evidence of his infidelity. So let's go and do that.
Okay, what's on your mind? As a matter of fact, he just left. You'd probably be interested to know that he tore up a note and left it in the trash.
Louis tells me he just took the garbage and dumped it in the trash can just outside the Bruin Stew.
Okay, so this trash can finally has something in it. And I think we're about to have a puzzle, is my guess.
These must be the note scraps Louis told me about.
Yeah. Okay, so this is going to be a jigsaw puzzle. That's the right arrow key to rotate. Gotcha. Let's get these all upside or right side up first. This is going to be the bottom corner. Could be any corner, but I'm going to assume it's the top left. I think the pieces kind of snap into place when they're in the right spot. Maybe not. This is the sort of thing I might want to skip if I were competent Let's Play kind of channel. Go there, maybe. Of course, it is coded. This is going to be at the top. That's the top corner. Makes this maybe this corner. Regency Escort Service. Okay. We've already got something fun there. There we go. I don't know if it's clicking in or not. It's hard to say. I don't think it is. That sucks. That would be a nice way to make this a little more simple. Well, it's not that hard anyways. The pieces are pretty distinctive looking. Gotta be on this side. This piece should be, it feels like this should be very distinctive. Just not seeing it. These definitely attach. Sorry, I don't really have much to say about this. Maybe this doesn't go there. Oh, maybe this connects here. Hmm. I think I need to work off of or the shape we've already got here. In which case, I do think that goes there. Ah, okay. Bottom corner. Okay, this is coming together. This isn't too bad. This weird, like, howling wind sound is a little off-putting. I don't really like it. I don't care for it. Feels like it's burrowing into my brain. Okay. They are kind of clicking into place a little bit. I think I've finally determined that's what's going on. It's like this has ambrosia. Yeah, this is weird. It's like the pieces are a little too big. But I mean, they like mostly fit together. Okay. And I think that's only part of this. Because I think now we have to try to decode it. Okay, to solve the move the cursor over the green letter, then press the key on the keyboard to change the letter. Okay. The red ones are the ones we already know. Okay, so I'm going to guess L. I'm going to guess L is T. Okay, good. It changes them. I'm going to guess U is H. I'm going to guess is W. The say this is confirmed. No. Oh, I'm not quite mouse right. We have confirmed your appointment. The reservation appointment with Chastity at the suite in the, this is gonna be Golden Gate Hotel at the usual time. The password today is Silicon. Okay. It doesn't say that we got it right or whatever, but I have to assume we did. Okay, so Golden Gate Hotel, password is Silicon. And I'm gonna pop a save here because I have a feeling there's some danger. Oh. Remember, these puzzles seem a lot harder to solve when I was a child.
This guy comes up to me and says he don't like you hanging around here. So he gives me a bunch of money and says he'll pay me more if I keep you out of here until he goes away.
Ardo's not gonna let me into those rooms at the hotel. But I've got that Inspector Burns costume. Maybe I'll try it on him next time I go in.
That seems like a good idea, Tex. We should do that. Okay. Can I combine this with this? Or is that not going to work? Okay, then let's...
Well, that's not gonna...
Will he just do it automatically?
Now I've got an Inspector Burns disguise that would fool his own mother. It certainly ought to do the trick on a goofball like Ardo.
It's my hero, Inspector Burns.
Keep your pants on, son. I'm here to get a room. Make it out for Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Gee, Inspector Burns, I thought you came to see me. Didn't you get my letter?
Well, of course I did, Ardo. You know, I read all my fan letters.
I know you do, Inspector Burns. You're the best. Well, I'm all ready to inspect the hotel for fire safety.
Well, that's fine, Ardo. Open up those doors for me and I'll inspect your hotel rooms.
All right. I'll open the doors, Inspector Burns.
After a few minutes, I find the door to the Regency Escort Service Hotel Suite. The door's locked, but there's a security panel on the wall beside it. Looks like it requires a password.
And of course, we know the password is Silicon. Oh, wait, I typed that wrong.
So this is the Regency Escort Service Love Suite. Now that I'm in, I'll need to find something to prove that Sal's been a frequent customer.
Okay, I don't remember if I can die here or not, if this is one of the places where death awaits me, but I will go ahead and make a save just in case, and we'll look around here. Something on this table immediately grabs my attention.
Looks like a piece of bright, shiny foil. Must be from a bottle of champagne.
Is that the sort of thing you'd pick up?
I'd call this one Two Girls Bothered by Ants on a Picnic. This must be titled Mishap on the High Seas. Nice. Boring, but nice. A twisty board game. I used to play this as a kid. I wonder what the escort girls do with it.
It's pretty good. Let's say the game that something twists or twists and ties you up. So we won't pick that up, but we will pick up the a piece of aluminum foil.
And some columns. Looks like they're made out of marble.
I was actually trying to look at the light switch, but that's okay.
This appears to be a very poor copy of Monet's Drowning Frogs. A book about the history of the Golden Gate Hotel. Looks fascinating. Nice cathedral. Girls looking for contact lens. Man now wishing he hadn't gotten drunk and challenged the other guy to a duel for insulting Rosie, the toothless wench with the heart of gold.
Yep. That's a good line. Okay, still got a couple more paintings.
This painting is very yellow.
I mean, the one thing I will say is that this game, whoa.
A list of names, all female. Looks like Sal's a regular here at the Love Suite.
I will say this game, I believe, came out in 1994. Sal's Conquests. Nice. Classy. I wonder what happened if you called... I mean, 555, that's a number for media. But the 1-900 number is interesting. This game came out in 94. And for 94, this is the most detailed sort of quasi 3D space I think I'd seen at the time. So while it looks very dated today, it was pretty impressive when it came out.
A rose bush by a fence. Pretty exciting stuff.
Okay. Looks like we have 3 rooms that come off of this main sort of room. We've got a piano room, bedroom, and pool, an indoor pool.
Ah, French doors with American knobs. Lavish, yet practical. Looks like someone left their shorts in the hot tub. I think I'll leave them right where they are.
Where's your sense of adventure, Tex? Tab, that's right. Okay, I knew one of these had something floating in it.
Someone's dropped a cork into this mounted vase. The opening's too narrow to get my hand in. I'd break it, but it looks like it's made out of saranite, that new unbreakable plastic. The cork looks like a typical champagne cork with some wire mesh on it. Wire mesh.
So if we just need to fill that with water and the cork will float to the top. There's water in here, we just got to figure out a suitable vessel.
Oh, there's nothing like a fluffy, downy-scented towel. Oh, yuck. The towel smelled like mildew and fine hops. Looks like a couple of objects have fallen into the drain. With that screwdriver, I could undo the screws on this drain cover and get that roll of film.
Okay, so we got to figure out how to fish out the screwdriver.
Oh, sick. A yucky Band-Aid. Beer cans. Oh, they're empty.
Anything else in here? Doesn't look like it. This seems like this is probably, if I remember correctly, the objective room. This is where we bring the things that we need to solve the puzzle. Oh, is that a bathing suit top?
Well, I guess one of the escort girls left her bikini top.
I don't think there's anything else we can do in here. No. I'm going to go ahead and save the bedroom for last since that's where the magic happens. Let's check out the piano room.
A piece of sheet music. Let's see. Lucido L'Amour. Must be Western music. A Larson grand piano. Wow. That's even better than a stopway. Good evening, ladies and charms. I'm your entertainer tonight, Mr. Franco Spinoza. I'm going to be playing some songs that I know you'll love. Listen to this one. Hard and cold, it's what it does to me. Hot and cold, the shower sprays on me. La la, hey, la la la, to hell with it.
That was one of my favorite clips when I was a child. But let's see if there's anything actually useful in here. Oh, there's something over here.
Oh, a Passion's Breath room deodorizer. It smells terrible, but it's got a magnet on it. And magnets can be handy.
They can be.
It smells terrible, but it's got a magnet on it. And magnets can be handy.
I think that'll help us get that screwdriver. Okay, the bedroom.
The nightstands balance the bed nicely. I love symmetry. Frilly panties. I hope they aren't Sal's.
Can't rule it out.
I don't think I ought to open that credenza. It might be full of Sal's underwear. Well, I certainly hope Sal doesn't come out of the closet.
Ooh. A little spicy today.
Champagne glasses end up in the weirdest places. Apparently this closet doesn't get used very often.
With that, I think we can get that cork out. It's lingerie.
Hopefully this isn't Sal's negligee. The color's all wrong for him. The nightstands balance the bed nicely. Oh, it's last month's Playbub magazine. Looks like it's stuck inside the drawer. The bed looks deluxe. Firm, but not too firm. That's... I love finding unlocked drawers.
I think we can move all these paintings too. We're going to do that, but we're not going to listen to this. Well, cataloging this. Let's listen to the descriptions.
Looks like a nice vacation spot.
Concur.
This is a piece by that famous dead artist Van Popper entitled Corpse in a Field. Which one's cheating? Look closely. My Uncle Stan used to wear a tie with that same pattern on it. You know, suddenly, I'm hungry for a fruit cup.
Okay. I didn't expect anything. Let's check the drawers that are unlocked.
I love... camera. Too bad there's no film in it. There's no dust on it, though. Must have been used recently. A Gideon's Bible. It figures. Everything points to Sal being an aspiring televangelist. I love 12 cents. Some people would take this change, but not me. Cash maybe, but not change.
Okay. Let's go get that wire, and then we can hopefully use it to pick that drawer. I think I'm safe in here. I'm not gonna save. Maybe that comes back to haunt me. See if I can get both the water and the can.
As I fill up the mounted vase, the champagne cork floats to the top. I'm just gonna reach in and pick it up.
I'm really glad they decided to show that back and forth that many times. It was very helpful to understand what was going on.
I can just get this piece of wire on. There we go.
And I'm assuming Tex can use this to pick the drawer here in the bathroom. Or in the bedroom, I should say.
Oh, it's a shoelace. I hope it hasn't been used inappropriately.
And if we combine this with the magnet, I assume this will let us get the... Whoa. This will let us get the screwdriver, and the screwdriver will let us get the undeveloped film.
Looks like a roll of film down there. I believe it's a roll of nutty pictures.
I do love the idea that there is a roll of camera film in 2042. And I don't think there's anything else to do in here. Maybe there is, and maybe I'm going to find out later there's something else I need, but I think I'm good to go. There is a dark room. We know that, but there didn't appear to be any developing chemicals there. So let's check the electronics store and see if they have a way to develop photos. Oh, what do you know? There's something new in the Blue Light Special box.
Oh, it's the Photomatic Plus Film Developing Kit. How convenient.
And we don't even have to go to the dark room, it looks like.
These pictures are sick. Francesca will be so happy.
Sal looks a lot like our boy Rudy from The Upholsterer. Let's go ahead and turn these over to Francesca.
Listen, unless you've got some dope on Sal and his floozy, this conversation is over. Oh, excellent! This will do the job nicely. I'll answer all your questions now. I was up late having some espresso, then I saw you get jumped. The guy who hit you was real small, maybe a 5'6", 130 pounds. I didn't see his face. He took your package you were carrying, then ran off. It looked like a professional hit, but he wasn't trying to kill you. Believe me, if he wanted to, he could have. After the first guy took off, I saw another guy come running down from your office. He bent over you and went through your coat. Then he ran off too. I recognized the second guy. He was a mutant named Pug. In fact, I remember seeing him hanging around your office for the past few days. Anyway, I went over to make sure you were okay. Sal showed up a few minutes later and I made him carry you up to your office. That's all I know. Pug is ugly as sin and smells like he sleeps in a latrine. On and off for the past week or so, I've seen him keeping an eye on your office.
Okay, I assume Pug is our friend. In the trash can. In the dumpster.
Ask away. Wish I could help.
Maybe he's not.
What's going on, Tex? Wish I could help you there, Tex.
Okay. Pug.
Hiya, matey. Well, Pug and I used to hang out sometimes, but I haven't seen him for a while. I heard he's gotten a job of some kind. He doesn't work very often, and he usually sleeps in a box down by the Snow White warehouse.
Following Beak's instructions, I hang around the warehouse. Not long after, a gust of wind carries a horrible stench into my nasal passages. I turn and see a shadowy figure waddle into the alley.
The way you look at me, it makes me nervous.
It should, because when I'm done with you, you'll find breathing more painful than you ever imagined.
I think you should think twice before threatening me.
I think maybe I'll turn that mug of yours into goulash.
The way you're threatened has caused me to wet myself. Why are you treating me like I'm some kind of criminal?
I don't know, because you are one?
You're a cynical person, if you'll forgive my saying so.
Okay, I forgive you. Now would you please just hand over my wallet?
Here's your wallet. You will see I have spent very little of your money. Tell me, how did you find me?
I was downwind, El Stinko.
Well, pardon me. I'll go take a bath.
Not so fast. I found out a lot about you, including the fact that you were tailing me.
I was hired to follow you. I provide people with information through ways of my own.
Oh, and stealing my wallet was in the job description.
No, I'm just looking for ways to make extra money. I was hired by an old PI who called himself the Colonel. He paid me to follow you and report back on everyone I saw you talk to. He also wanted me to tell him if I saw you with a little statue of a bird. He told me very little else, though he said that he had to find out if you could be trusted. There, I have told you everything I know. Now let me go, and I shall not bother you again.
Okay. That was a lot of exposition, and I guess it's pretty clear where we're supposed to go next, so we'll go to the Colonel's office and see what awaits us there.
The Colonel was my mentor in the detective biz. When I was a young, idealistic crime fighter, I didn't understand some of the Colonel's unethical PI methods. I reported the Colonel to the PI licensing board, and his license was temporarily revoked. In the years since, I've come to understand and even occasionally use the Colonel's questionable methods, but we've never made up. I haven't seen the Colonel's office since we fell out 15 years ago. From the look of the exterior, the Colonel's kept it up nicely. I knock on the door and it swings open. The place is trashed.
Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to put off that trip to the Caribbean. Maybe permanently.
My God, what happened? Who did this to you?
The chameleon. He's some kind of shapeshifter. I swear he's the devil himself.
What did he want? Why did he attack you?
Oh, he thought I had it. When he found out I didn't, he tried to torture me into telling him where it was. Yeah, he got impatient, stuck a knife in my chest. I must have passed out. I didn't get enough sleep last night. Well,
What was he looking for?
the winter chip. The cult wants it. They're planning a doomsday party. They're afraid whoever's got the chip might stop them. You're gonna have to find it and get it to Capricorn. Yeah, they know what to do with it.
But I don't know where to look. You gotta give me some help.
There's no time. There's a disc by the bookcase. It's got information on the winter chip. Don't fail me, Tex. I hope to God you've learned something after all these years.
I fly the colonel to the hospital and the attendants rush him into surgery, but won't tell me what his chances are. I know I should go and search the colonel's office for the disc he referred to, but I'm having a hard time keeping my eyelids popped open. I decide to go back to my office for a couple of hours of shut-eye. As I open the door, I catch a whiff of expensive perfume, then feel my jaw slam into a brick wall. When my vision clears, I'm seated across from a beautiful Oriental woman with matching goons on either side of me.
Good evening, Mr. Murphy. Please, have a seat.
Tex, we don't call people Oriental. I have a sense that I can die here. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm gonna go ahead and save just because it seems prudent. I don't want to have to watch the Colonel cutscene again.
Oh, you must be from the massage palace. Wait a second, I'll get my towel.
Holy shit, that was awesome.
You are either braver or more foolish than I thought. No one talks to Eddie Ching like that.
Oh, yeah? Well, why don't you bring him by and we'll just see about that.
I am Eddie Ching, you moron. Now sit down and shut up. I have learned that you were hired to steal a statuette from my apartment. I admire the skill you display in doing so, but I must now ask you to return the bird to me.
Life is hard, Ching. I was hired to return the statuette to its rightful owner. Unfortunately, someone stole it from me before I could return it to her.
It's gone? You imbecile! Have you no idea what you've done? You were set up. The person who hired you belongs to a group so powerful, they may hold the fate of the world in their hands. The statuette is worthless, except to this cult. And I went to great lengths to keep it from them. And all it took was one idiotic PI to give these fanatics the talisman they need to loose the demons of hell upon the earth.
I'm sorry, who knew?
You obviously don't understand what I'm saying. With the statuette, the cult will fulfill its prophecies, unleashing an unimaginable flood of destruction. The prophecy is supposed to be fulfilled in 6 days. If the statuette is not recovered before then, nothing will matter. We'll all be dead.
You seem to know a lot about this cult and were able to get the statuette in the first place. Why don't you send some of your goons out and clear up the problem?
The cult knows about me. They tried several times to steal the statuette once they learned I had it. They will not allow me or my operatives to obstruct their plans. You, however, they do not consider to be a threat. The cult is behind the crusade for genetic purity. I don't know any more than what I've told you, except for the identity of the man who set you up. He is known as the Chameleon. If you can find him, you will be within reach of the statuette. You should realize that your blunder makes you responsible for 10 billion lives. Hope for your own sake that you can succeed where more powerful people cannot. Let this be a reminder to you not to repeat your mistakes. If you fail, I will see you in hell.
So, did he have the chip or not?
I never found out. My usual methods of persuasion weren't working, so I had to get a little more forceful. Next thing I know, his lights go out. I think I killed him.
Dead men don't help us. We've got to find out about that chip. If the Colonel didn't have the chip, then he probably sent it to Murphy. Stick around and keep tabs on him until the last second. But don't kill him. If the chip doesn't show up, make sure Murphy doesn't blunder into our path. If you find the chip, destroy it. Then you can do what you want with Murphy.
Maybe I need a career change. 2 days in a row waking up in a semi-conscious stupor is enough for anybody. My nose is so sore my eyes water when I inhale and all my front teeth shift slightly when I exhale. On top of all this, I found out that the world population could be annihilated because of me. That's just too much guilt to heap on a guy at this hour of the morning. Looks like I'm on my own. I'll need to find that disc the Colonel referred to. And what about that Countess? Was she on the level, or was she just feeding me a line?
Okay, so now we know a little bit more about the main plot, even though that whole Sal is cheating on me thing seemed like a little bit of just a diversion. But when we pick up next time, we'll head back to the Colonel's office and see if we can't find what he was referring to. And we may also have to check out the Countess Rainier's mansion as well and see what's up with her. But we'll save that for next time, and we'll see you then.